Welcome to our Lebanon channel. Today we will follow talk about Emirates Airline. Destinations. In May 2015, Emirates operated over 3,000 flights every week across its network of over 140 destinations in over 70 countries across 6 continents from its hub in Dubai. Prior to suspensions due to the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, Emirates' global network spanned 157 destinations in 83 countries. Alliance. Emirates has collaborated with other airlines but is not a member of any of the 3 global airline alliances: One World, SkyTeam or Star Alliance. In 2000, the airline briefly considered joining Star Alliance, but opted to remain independent. The reasoning for this was later revealed by Senior Vice President of the airline's commercial operations worldwide that, "Your ability to react in the marketplace is hindered because you need a consensus from your alliance partners." Divisions. Emirates Sky Cargo. An Emirates Sky Cargo Boeing 777F arriving at Heathrow Airport. Emirates Sky Cargo is the air freight division of Emirates. It began operations in October 1985, the same year Emirates was formed, and launched its own aircraft services in 2001 with a Boeing 747 freighter. It serves 10 exclusive cargo destinations, besides others in common with the Emirates passenger network. As of June 2019, it operates 11 Boeing 777 freighters. Emirates Executive. Emirates Executive was launched in 2013 for corporate and private charters. It operates a single Airbus ACJ319 business jet, accommodating 19 people. It features a mix of private suites and seating, a lounge, dining area and bathrooms with full-height showers. Fleet. As of July 2020, Emirates operates a fleet of 255 passenger aircraft and 11 cargo aircraft operated by Emirates Sky Cargo. Emirates operates the largest fleet of both the Airbus A380 and Boeing 777 aircraft in the world, with one A319 as an executive jet. Emirates has had no narrow-body aircraft in its mainline fleet since 1995. In July 2014, Emirates finalized an order for 150 Boeing 777X aircraft consisting of 35,777-8s and 115,777-9s, and, as of October 2017, was expected to become the launch operator for the 777X in mid-2020. In November 2017, it signed a commitment for 40,787-10s, but by early 2019, it was considering cancelling this order due to engine margins being insufficient for the hot Dubai weather, in favor of the A350. In February 2019, Emirates signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Airbus for 40 A330-900s and 30 A350-900s, while reducing its total A380 order to 8, after which Airbus will cease production of the A380. In November 2019, Emirates announced an order of 50 A350-900s worth $16 billion that superseded the February Memorandum of Understanding. Also in November 2019, Emirates placed an order for 30 Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners for a value of $8.8 billion with deliveries to commence in 2023, while reducing its order of 777XS from 150 to 126. In December, Emirates reduced further 777X orders from 126 to 115. Livery. Current livery, 1999-present. The current livery features a UAE flag on the vertical stabilizer and a white fuselage, with the golden word Emirates painted on the upper fuselage. Was introduced in November 1999 on the Boeing 777-300 and on all Airbus A330 aircraft that were delivered from November 1999. The livery rolled out shortly after in 2000 on the rest of the Emirates fleet, and Emirates repainted all aircraft to the current livery by 2005. The current livery also kept the Arabic company name, but the font size is smaller than the one from the old livery. The Emirates logo in Arabic is painted gold on all engines. Former livery, 1985 to 2005. The former livery of Emirates was similar as the current one, except that the font was Times New Roman and it was relatively smaller, located on the top of the windows. There was also the Arabic company name painted. All aircraft wearing the old livery were repainted or retired. The old livery was retired by 2005 as the last aircraft with the old livery, an Airbus A310-300, was repainted to the current livery. Services. Cabin first class. There are two types of first class seating. The fully enclosed suite with a ceiling-to-floor door and a private suite with doors that close but don't extend to the ceiling. Both suites come complete with closing doors to ensure privacy, a minibar, a coat rack and storage. They also feature the ICE system on a 23-inch wide, 58 cm, LCD screen in the private suites and a 32-inch wide, 81 cm, on the fully enclosed suite. The seat converts into a 2-meter long, 79-in, fully flat bed. Private suites are available on 3-class Airbus A380-800 and 3-class Boeing 777-300 aircraft. The fully enclosed suites are available on its newly delivered Boeing 777-300 aircraft. On its newly delivered Airbus A380-800, first class features private suites, 2 shower-equipped lavatories and spa, and access to the first business class bar area and lounge. Premium class seating is located on the entire upper deck of A380-800 aircraft. Emirates introduced a new first-class cabin for its Boeing 777-300 fleet on 12 November 2017 and first flight to Brussels and Geneva on 1 December 2017. The new first-class cabin is configured with 6 suites on a 1-1-1 layout. The middle suites come with virtual windows that project live feed from the outside of the aircraft on real time. Both the middle suites are equipped with 3 virtual windows which are high-definition LCD screens which relay real-time image using the HD cameras on either side of the aircraft. Amenities include 2 minibars placed on either side of the entertainment screen, a 13-inch tablet with a front camera to communicate with the cabin crew and to order room service. A panel to control the lighting and temperature inside the suite. Emirates has also introduced a new seat in collaboration with Mercedes-Benz, which feature a new zero-gravity position. The suites are expected to resemble a private bedroom on a luxury yacht. Business class. Business class on Boeing 777-200 LRs and Boeing 777-300 ERs feature seats with a 1.5-meter long, 60-in pitch that recline to 2-meter long, 79-in angled lie-flat beds. Amenities include massage function, privacy partition, winged headrest with 6-way movement, 2 individual reading lights and an overhead light per seat, in-seat power supply, USB ports and an RCA socket for laptop connection, over 600 channels of entertainment on ICE, shown on a 23-in wide, 58 cm, HD TV screen. On Airbus A380-800 aircraft, the seats recline to form a fully flat bed and are equipped with personal mini-bars. Due to the unique staggered layout, half of the business class seats on Emirates A380 are 23 cm, 9-in shorter than the others, at only 1.8 meters, 70-in long. Business class passengers also have access to an onboard bar at the rear of the aircraft. Premium economy class. Despite the fact that currently, no aircraft in Emirates' fleet has a premium economy class on board, one is set to be introduced alongside the delivery of Emirates' first Boeing 777X, around 2020-2021. These seats are also set to be fitted on the airline's Airbus A380s around 2020-2021 and Boeing 777-300 ERs. Multiple sources theorize that the seats may be HAECO's Eclipse cabin, while others speculate that they may be more conventional ones, but it is still unknown what seat type the airline will use. Economy class. Emirates Economy class offers a 79 to 81 cm long, 31 to 32 in seat pitch on Airbus aircraft and 86 cm, 34 in on Boeing aircraft and standard seat width, except on the Boeing 777 fleet. Emirates has 10 seats per row on its Boeing 777 fleet. The seat features adjustable headrests, a 3,000-channel ICE in-flight entertainment and in-seat laptop power outlets on newer aircraft and laptop recharging facilities in galleys in older aircraft. There is additional recline on A380 economy class seats. Catering. Catering on Emirates flights from Dubai International is provided by Emirates Flight Catering, which operates one of the largest airline catering facilities in the world. Emirates also offers special meal options, in all classes, based on age, dietary restrictions, preference and religious observance. Special meals must be ordered in advance, at least 24 hours before the flight departure time. All meals, however, are prepared according to halal dietary guidelines. In June 2018, Emirates signed a $40 million joint venture with Oakland, California-based Crop One Holdings, to build and maintain the world's largest hydroponic growing facility. It will provide daily yields of roughly 3 tons of leafy greens per day to all flights, with a near 150,000 square foot indoor, vertical farm. In-flight entertainment system. Emirates became one of the first group of airlines in the world to introduce a personal entertainment system on a commercial aircraft in 1992, with Virgin Atlantic introducing a similar system throughout the cabins of its aircraft. All 3 classes feature a personal in-flight entertainment (IFE) system on Emirates aircraft. There are 2 types of entertainment system on Emirates: ICE and ICE Digital Widescreen. In 2012, Emirates introduced larger high-definition IFE screens in all classes. The new IFE is the first to be fully high-definition, and in economy, the screens are the largest offered by any airline. The new IFE will only be installed on the Airbus A380 fleet and the newly delivered Boeing 777s. ICE. ICE, Information, Communication, Entertainment, is the in-flight entertainment system operated by Emirates. Introduced in 2003, ICE is available on all new aircraft and now features 4,000 channels, on most flights, to all passengers. ICE is found on the airline's Airbus A380-800, Boeing 777-200LR and Boeing 777-300ER. In July 2007, Emirates introduced ICE Digital Widescreen, an updated version of ICE. It offered over 1,200 channels of pre-selected entertainment available to all passengers. ICE Digital Widescreen is available on all new aircraft. In 2015, Emirates upgraded its ICE in-flight entertaining system to the new X3 system, which includes new upgrades that improved passenger experience, such as handset with more controls, larger screens, new sockets, some 3,500 channels of movies, TV shows, music and games, on demand and in multiple languages, new ICE features, such as a Voyager app, Bluetooth audio and personal video playback. This is fitted in 2009 onward aircraft B777 and A380 as well as installed on new aircraft that will be delivered to the airline. Information. The system is based on the 3000i system from Panasonic Avionics Corporation. ICE provides passengers with a direct data link to BBC News. ICE is the first IFE system to be connected directly to automatic news updates. This is complemented by ICE's Airshow moving map software from Rockwell Collins. Exterior cameras located on the aircraft can be viewed by any passenger, through the IFE system, during takeoff, cruise and landing. Emirates was also one of the first airlines to introduce high-speed, in-flight internet service along with Singapore Airlines, by installing the Inmarsat satellite system and became the second airline in the world to offer live international television broadcasts using the same system. Communication. ICE has a link to an in-flight email server which allows passengers to access, send or receive emails for $1 per message. ICE also supports a seat-to-seat chat service. In November 2006, the airline signed a deal with mobile communications firm Aero Mobile to allow in-flight use of mobile phones to call or text people on the ground. The service was first introduced in March 2008. Entertainment. The ICE system includes movies, music, and video games. ICE offers over 600 on-demand movie titles, over 2,000 video-on-demand and pre-recorded television channels, over 1,000 hours of music and over 100 video game titles. ICE can be accessed in more than 40 languages including English, French, German, Russian, Spanish, Arabic, Korean, Tamil, Thai, Italian and Japanese. Since 2003, all entertainment options are available on demand to all classes with options to pause, forward, and rewind them. The entertainment selections do not include LGBT-themed options. Emirates began to offer docking capability for Apple Inc.'s iPod portable music and video player in mid-2007. This allows the device's battery to be charged, and integrates with Emirates in-flight entertainment (IFE) system. The IFE system can play music, television shows, or movies stored on the iPod, and function as a control system. Ground services. Passengers may check in between 2 and 24 hours prior to at Dubai International Airport, as well as at certain stations of the Dubai Metro. All Emirates flights are now operated exclusively from Terminal 3 at Dubai International Airport. Lounges. First and business class passengers, and Skywards Platinum and Gold members have access to 33 Emirates lounges in 32 cities. Skywards Silver members can use the lounges at Dubai Airport only. At airports in which Emirates does not operate a departure lounge, a third-party departure lounge is usually provided for first and business class passengers and Skywards Platinum and Gold members. Chauffeur drive. Complimentary chauffeur-driven airport transfers are available to business and first-class passengers in over 75 cities to airports. In Dubai, Emirates uses the new BMW 5 Series touring car for business-class passengers, and the Mercedes-Benz S-Class sedan for first-class passengers. In other countries, the type of vehicle varies depending on the location and service provider that the airline has contracted. Frequent Flyer Program. Emirates Skywards is the frequent flyer program of Emirates launched in the year 2000. The program had over 16 million members as of 2016. The program uses two separate points systems, Skywards Miles as the currency that can be redeemed for benefits, and Tier Miles as the metric that determines a member's tier status. There are 4 tiers: Blue, Silver, Gold and Platinum. Once any customer registers, he or she becomes a Blue member. This registration is free of any charges. Silver tier requires 25,000 tier miles, Gold tier requires 50,000 tier miles and Platinum tier requires 150,000 tier miles for qualification respectively. Emirates Skywards has partners across airlines, banks, hotels, car rentals and retail, lifestyle verticals. As of 2016, Emirates has frequent flyer partnerships with Alaska Airlines, EasyJet, Japan Airlines, Jet Airways, JetBlue, Jetstar, Korean Air, Malaysia Airlines, Qantas, S7 Airlines, South African Airways, TAP Portugal, Virgin America, Air Mauritius and GOL. Emirates Skywards has partnered with Starwood Preferred Guest, also known as SPG, the loyalty program of Starwood Hotels and Resorts, to bring its members Your World rewards. This allows Emirates Skywards members to earn both Skywards Miles and Star Points, the loyalty currency for SPG program, when they either fly with Emirates to over 150 destinations or stay at any of SPG's 1,200 Starwood hotels and resorts. Another noteworthy partnership is Emirates Skywards' partnership with Dubai Duty Free, DDF, which was launched in 2016. This partnership allows members to spend their Skywards miles at participating Dubai duty-free outlets when they travel through Dubai airports. Members can redeem their Skywards miles for duty-free products at Dubai International Airport and Al Maktoum International at Dubai South. Redemptions start from 4,500 Skywards miles, worth 100 United Arab Emirates dirhams, and members can instantly redeem Skywards miles at the checkout. Each additional dirham, AID, is equivalent to 45 Skywards miles, and there is no upper limit to the number of Skywards miles that can be spent. From the 28th of August 2016, Emirates Skywards enabled its members to use miles or a combination of cash plus miles, C plus M, to pay for an published fare as a form of payment. This benefit allows members to redeem a minimum of 2,000 Skywards miles and a maximum of total amount of base fare in Skywards miles. Cash plus miles is used as a form of payment for the base fare only and excludes taxes and carrier-imposed charges. This benefit is available on Emirates flights only and not available on any other airlines with which Emirates has a codeshare agreement. Cash Plus Miles offers Emirates Skywards members more choice and flexibility when it comes to spending their Skywards miles. This is available in all classes and is applicable to all fare types. Business model. The established network carriers in Europe and Australia, i.e. Air France KLM, British Airways, Lufthansa, and Qantas, perceive Emirates' strategic decision to reposition itself as a global carrier as a major threat because it enables air travelers to bypass traditional airline hubs such as London Heathrow, Paris CDG, and Frankfurt on their way between Europe, North America and Asia, Australia by changing flights in Dubai instead. These carriers also find it difficult to deal with the growing competitive threat Emirates poses to their business because of their much higher cost base. Some of these carriers, notably Air France and Qantas, have accused Emirates of receiving hidden state subsidies and of maintaining too cozy a relationship with Dubai's Airport Authority and its Aviation Authority, both of which are also wholly state-owned entities that share the same government owner with the airline. Qantas chairman claimed that Emirates is able to reduce its borrowing costs below market rates by taking advantage of its government shareholders' sovereign borrower status. Emirates president disagrees and has also referred to United States Airlines bankruptcy protection as being a substantial form of state assistance. The airline makes regular profits. In 2016, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and United Airlines have made similar claims as well as stating that they violate open skies, but these conflicts were resolved in May 2018. In May 2010, Emirates airline executives refuted claims that the carrier does not pay taxes and receives substantial financial assistance from the Dubai government. They claimed that the airline received $80 million in cash and kind in the 25 years since the airline was established, and this was substantially lower than what other national carriers had received. Maurice Flanagan also claimed that Emirates incurred social costs of around $600 million in 2009, and this included municipal taxes to the city of Dubai. The airline also paid a dividend of 956 million United Arab Emirates dirhams, $260 million, in 2010, compared to 2.9 billion United Arab Emirates dirhams, $793 million, in 2009, and each year the government has received at least $100 million in dividends. Emirates also faces competition from other Middle Eastern airlines, mainly Qatar Airways and Abu Dhabi-based Etihad Airways. Accidents and incidents. On 9 April 2004, Emirates Flight 764, an Airbus A340-300 operating from Johannesburg to Dubai sustained serious damage during takeoff when it failed to become airborne before the end of the runway, striking RWY-25 approach lights, causing 4 tires to burst, which in turn threw debris into various parts of the aircraft, ultimately damaging the flap drive mechanism. This rendered the flaps immovable in the takeoff position. The aircraft returned for an emergency landing, during which the normal braking system failed as a result of the damage. The aircraft was brought to a stop only 250 meters from the end of the 3,400-meter runway using reverse thrust and the alternative braking system. In their report, South African investigators found that the captain had used a wrong takeoff technique, and criticized Emirates' training and rostering practices. On 20 March 2009, Emirates Flight 407, an Airbus A340-500 registered A6ERG en route from Melbourne to Dubai failed to take off properly at Melbourne Airport, hitting several structures at the end of the runway before eventually climbing enough to return to the airport for a safe landing. There were no injuries, but the incident was severe enough to be classified as an accident by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau. On 3 August 2016, Emirates Flight 521, A Boeing 777-300 registered A6EMW arriving from Trivandrum International Airport, crash-landed and caught fire at Dubai International Airport at 12:44 p.m. local time. All 282 passengers and 18 crew on board survived the impact, with some having minor injuries. However, an airport firefighter died fighting the blaze. The aircraft was destroyed by the fire. Flight 521 was the first hull loss in the history of Emirates. On the 22nd of August 2019, an A380-861 registered A6EOP was damaged while inside a hangar. During routine maintenance, the nose gear slipped off a hydraulic jack and collapsed, causing extensive damage to the front section of the fuselage. The aircraft was repaired over a period of roughly 6 months and returned to service on the 3rd of March 2020. Thank you.